G'day, this is Captainoob, and this is a HK USP 45 with a knife. This is a somewhat customizable standalone pistol type weapon with some really awesome animations with a knife. What do I mean by that, you might ask? Well, observe. Oh yeah, that's so awesome. One more time. Bridget's got some skills. This is why she's the gunslinger, but you'll notice how there's a little knife there. You can press the bash button and you'll poke things with it, which is kind of like your bash attack, but it's awesome. There's a little bit of customization towards that in the form of the mod menu, but yeah, the thing this weapon mod does differently than the others gives you a whole new way to play with your weapons with a knife, and also has some customization features with the mod configuration tool, which is a Fallout 4 script extender thing, so sorry Xbox One users, this is out of your reach unfortunately. Anyways, getting into the receivers, so there's not a lot going on here. You can make it fire a little bit faster, or you could increase its damage by more than double, which is definitely what we want because we're playing on big boy very hard difficulty and we're going to be penalized for the damage multipliers or the damage increase anyway, so it's hitting for about 40 for us now. You can chuck on a suppressor, but there's a way cooler way of doing it, so I'm going to leave it. Interestingly, is not affected by Ace Operator. I should be getting much more damage unless it reduces the damage a little bit and Ace Operator is only making it slightly better. Not really sure, but you know, +2 damage seems negligible. Also increases the range and accuracy. Okay, that's interesting. That's not how Fallout 4 usually does things, but you can make the mag reload faster. Very good. And if the damage isn't quite doing it for you, you can boost it a little bit. Honestly, with the big boy very hard difficulty giving me a 50% damage multiplier, I'm not going to say no to a 100% increase. That means we're basically using this thing on normal difficulty. There's also another way you can actually increase this thing's damage through use, which is actually kind of interesting. We'll get to that later. But you can chuck on some rails on this, or no rails at all. But if you do chuck on the rail, you get a little bit of an extra point to chuck on some lasers or flashlights. Sure, let's chuck on the laser. That'll be nice and tactical. And you can change the colors of this thing. That one's a little bit edgy for me. That one's too pink. That one is just right. Perfect. That'll go well with the colors of Bridget's attire there. And you can have it painted black too, which is the winter special. We'll call it that one. And a legendary effect slot is there if you need it. We will not. Alright, so taking a look at this thing, looks pretty good. And if I want to attach a suppressor, I've got it to... You can do it. Yeah, we'll just put a suppressor on. Don't like the suppressor? Me neither. It's gone. Unfortunately, the animations don't work in first person, so you'll just kind of hold the knife awkwardly there, and if you put the weapon away, the knife will go away though. There was a point where it didn't do that, but I've downloaded the latest patch of this. So, this weapon is kind of interesting. Like I said before, the mod configuration menu actually controls what type of knife you use, which there's a lot of things here. I'm not going to show them off. If you're interested, look on the mod page. It will show you quicker than what I can possibly go through here. There's also a sex toy there. You can change what kind of actual thing you can have the thing slotted on. Honestly, the ring is fine because the ring doesn't give you much in the base game anyway. And you can change what type of action your knife attack is. So you can have it quick, which is a quick attack, a strong attack, which does the same amount of damage, at least when I checked, as a quick attack. Or you can have the multiple hits, which consumes more AP, but it's a quick 1, 2, 3 punch, so you can actually get a lot more damage out of your bash attack. So whilst that is equipped, we might as well look at that. 1, 2, and 3. But if I was to use this, say, on the single one, I'll just quickly show that off so you get an idea of how much slower or how much less damage it does. Hammering the Alt button down, as you can tell, it's a lot slower, so we'll be definitely going for the 1, 2, 3, and we'll chuck the suppressor on, and then we'll get to shooting stuff. Okay, so here we are in Gunner's Plaza, and we've already seen that awesome ass drawing animation. There's a little bit of a different one if you go into your and out of your Pip-Boy. A little bit different, but prefer this one for sure, because you do it with one hand. That's very badass. And like I said before, animations kind of break in third person, but everything looks pretty good. I think they modeled the 10mm suppressor from the Osprey, because it looks basically the same. But let's get started on these gunners, shall we? There we go. Keep ourselves nice and hidden throughout this fight. We'll get ourselves a decent amount of sneak criticals. and we'll do this pretty easily. Now what I want to do is quickly stab this one. Hopefully she doesn't tell her friends. There we go. We got a critical strike there thanks to Basher. So is it Basher in this game? I can't remember, but yeah, it gives a nice use to what could possibly be one of the more underused perks, because gun bashing is, whilst it's better than it is in Fallout 76, there's not a whole lot of reason to use it, especially when you're using a weapon that can, you know, hit things from range. If you want to go close quarters, a melee weapon is definitely a better option. You'll also notice how it staggers them 3 times over when I hit them like that, which is excellent because that leaves them nice and vulnerable to your attacks going forward. I love that. The brutality of this, and there's also a little bit of blood on the end of the knife because, you know, this has mad attention to detail. So it's not the first USP I've done. I know the USP is quite a favoured pistol among the Call of Duty, I guess, shooter community. I don't know. Everyone likes to talk how much they like the USP, but since this mod does some really cool new shit, I could not let this. I mean, I'm gonna redo the USP if it allows me to, you know, use this cool ass knife setup next to it. There's probably an actual name for it, but I'm not really sure as it is. So I'm pretty sure I'm re-rolling the critical strike, you know, RNG every time I do the bash damage, which is absolutely devastating. So in terms of a new way to play for a gunslinger, this is the coolest fucking mod I have seen in a while. This is really well done. And unfortunately, the really cool mods seem to have anime people making them, because the mod page has that weird aberration anime girl like face replacer mod on, which kind of, I don't like it, but I'm not going to complain about that. I just find that interesting. So basically all of the coolest mods in Fallout 4 are being made by weebs, except for my companion mods. They're pretty cool. Check them out. Go give them a download. Anyways, we are done here in Gunner's Plaza. I can't remember if I will manage to get a sneak critical with the bashing or not. I don't think you can do it. You can do it in Fallout 76. This game, I'm not sure. Okay, so this time I'm going to be just as stealthy, just without the suppressor on the gun, and if I do get detected, so be it. I'll start blasting, but still, I'm thinking I could possibly use this knife to great effect if I can manage to get sneak criticals with it. I don't think this laser sight is too sneaky. You can't really turn it off, and okay, you can get sneak criticals. That's good. I knew I was remembering wrong when I said that you couldn't do it, but as you can tell, if the pistol damage isn't doing it for you, when you get the random criticals with the gun bashing, there it is. You can do a lot of good damage, but yeah, these guys are extremely tough. Might be just better just to blast them like that. But anyways, if you're wondering what this thing sounds like without the suppressor, I'll be running the duration of this particular map without it. There we go. Good stabbies there. I definitely like this whole new ability. And I wonder if they've got anything in mind to actually make it even better. Because honestly, you probably don't have a lot of places to go after this. Oh, that's right. They can block you if you gun bash with melee weapons, which is okay because you get the chance to disarm with gunslinger weapons. He is really bad at his job. I'm just sidestepping all of his melee attacks. Okay, let's lose this thing in VATS a little bit because what's it like? Oh, he dropped. He must have had 2 boards on him because I saw another one drop. Go for a critical. Was hoping for the knife finisher there. There we go. So yeah, without the sneak criticals, our damage potential falls because, well, we're only hitting them for 38. And keep in mind that this does have the extra damage of the 100%, and at this point probably has the 10 kill reward of making it do more damage. I can just check that on the fly. Just hold there, Super Mutant. So I've gotten 44 kill points with it, and now I've got an extra 20% more damage with them. So, and even then, you know, combined with the aforementioned multiplier, yeah. But again, this is more of a problem of Fallout 4 in its very hard difficulty in general. But the ability to upgrade your power with this weapon through use is a really cool idea. So many good ideas went into this mod. It's one of the best that I've played with a while. Ha! Take that, mate. Alright, I'm going to put the suppressor back on, because okay, we're getting slightly better damage now. That's better. Ooh, there's even a suicider in here. I want to shoot him in the arm, because it's hilarious when you do that. Here we go, big boom time. Yay! Old blow up never gets old. Alright, so as you can tell, pretty damn good on the AP usage. Might as well just let this shit happen. Put up a critical maybe. Yeah, might as well. It'll slow it down a little bit, but we'll go for the double critical. There we go. Captain Bridget fan club would have liked that little shot of Bridget then. Maybe I should pop some overdrive so my critical hits will come a little bit more frequently. Because I've kind of hit a brick wall here, but again, not the mod's fault. It's just the game for being dumb and putting bullet sponges everywhere. Maybe if I go back into caution, we don't have escape artists in this, so it's not as easily as it's done in Fallout 4, 76. I'm going to make the super mutant eat his words. Also, disarm please. Run out of bullets? No problem. You'll never run out of knife thrusts. Okay, we're almost done here. Just got to kill a couple more. And you know what? I'm going to leave the rad roaches because I missed a super mutant in here. Very sloppy of me to do that. Okay, I'll face you. There we go. That's the kind of damage you want. I saw 1,000 damage. Now, I wonder how much my kill points have gone up. Because, do you reckon they'd give you more? Yes. I feel like they gave me more than I killed there. Maybe on... Perhaps on harder difficulties, maybe they'd give you a little bit more kill points per kill. Going back at this, now we're doing 140 damage, which is more than before, yes. Okay, so through a few hours of gameplay, I've grinded this to plus 75% more damage with 205 kills. Nah, just kidding, I spawned a shitload of rad roaches so I could grind them up as fast as possible. But now we're doing 202, very nice. Okay, with this thing's damage bolstered all the way, let's go ahead and take out the ghoul. And my rads haven't healed yet, but we're just gonna have to roll with the punches. Okay, let's target the face in VATS and see what this bad boy can do when I'm got it all lined up. 667 damage. Now we're doing 1,000. I think it would have come into range, which is interesting because gunslinger weapons get the boost of range every level up, but whatever. So nice and stealthy does it. Gonna see if I can't... Okay. That was a little less successful. Gonna see if I can get him with the old finisher. There we go. Perfect. Okay then. I think you get the idea of this thing. Man, it's so much easier to aim than this in VR. I think you get the idea. This is the HK USP with a knife. And it was, I had a very knife time with this. It was the cutting edge in mod innovation, and I'm gonna stop before I lose subscribers. But still, if you'd like to see this weapon in your game, I'm gonna leave a link to the description below. And yeah, I do suggest you checking out. Once again, it does require Fallout 4 script extender and mod configuration manager to get it working in its form, because you need to change the things around. Could work without it, but I do recommend you use it with it, because, well, you kind of want to get everything you can with this mod. Maybe if you like the triple stab thing, that's a reason enough to get the mod configuration manager. I think any modder worth their salt these days is running Fallout 4 script extender and all of the cool mods that come along with that. But I'm going to stop there. Thank you very much for watching.